All right, the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We use this when we find right triangles. If you watch the previous video, we found one of the sides. This one's going to be a little bit different. So A and B, that represents our legs. C is going to represent our hypotenuse, and I'm going to abbreviate that HYP, hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is going to be the longest side. It's going to be opposite the right angle. Okay, our legs are going to be the two sides that connect at the right angle. So A and B are our legs. Now, you could make this one A and you can make this one B. They are interchangeable, but I went ahead and did it this way. So what we're trying to find is we're trying to find a leg. So let's go ahead and plug in our values. We don't know what A is, so we're going to leave it as A squared. B is 2, and it's squared. C is 5, and it's squared. So let's go ahead and simplify as much as we can. We cannot simplify A squared, so we leave it. 2 squared is 2 times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. 5 squared is 5 times 5, and 5 times 5 is 25. All right? Now, to find what A is, we have to move this plus 4 first. And to move the plus 4, we do it by opposite operations. So we say minus 4. Whatever we do to one side, we need to do to the other. 4 minus 4 is 0. So we drop down our A squared. 25 minus 4 is going to be 21. Now, to get A by itself, we have to do the opposite of a square, which is a square root. And whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. So the square root and the square actually cancel each other out. So we're left with A equals the square root of 21. Now, every calculator is different, but for my calculator, I'm going to plug in, and there we go, square root 21. And our directions say we round to the nearest tenth. So let's take a look at this. The tenth is going to be the number 5 right here. So we look at the number right next to it. If it's between 0 and 4, we keep this number the same. If it's 5 or greater, we bump it up. So 8 is actually 5 or greater, so we're going to take this 5, we're going to add 1 to it, and our answer is going to be 4.6. So when we look at our triangle, this value right here is going to be 4.6. Right there, like that. Okay, so finding a missing leg, we got to do a couple extra steps where we have to move the B squared or the A squared, depending on what you chose, and we got an answer of 4.6.